True Answers. I come to make a presentation to you on why we should vote out the Barbados Labour Party. I have on my Democrat Labour Party shirt. Y'all keep hearing about the lost decade. There was not a lost decade. There was a constructed decade through slow economic, or we would say slow payment of taxes, because the truth of the matter fact is we, the educated, some of us, a few of us, refuse to use the education, who sat in class with me, to examine the economic situation in Barbados during the last 5 years, 2013, 2018, in the Democratic Labour Party. And most of us in Barbados go by what people tell you. I think we need to honor our forefathers who fought for freedom of slavery and free education by knowing how. We will deal with our education. On to the story. The problem the Democratic Labour Party had from 2013 to 18 was the drastic loss of the Barbados Labour Party of their very $1 million campaign. By using millions of dollars, the government put under pressure by a certain section of the business community, and they did not pay their tax, they did not pay their duties on time, and when taxes are not paid to the government on time, it impacts on government ability to pay bills. We had an internal problem, a local problem with tax collection. And because we give a lot of promissory notes, we can pay later, the government then will operate in a deficit while waiting for that money to be paid in. That money was not paid in, but on we coming in the office on May 9, 2018, the then Prime Minister, soon to be former Prime Minister, Mia Amora Motley, write off close to $2 billion. I be honest, we hear about 1.2 billion in the VAT, close to $2 billion in taxes owed by corporations. Who can pay? Who can pay? Senior citizens and persons who retired from the civil service, got a gratuity and invest in government bonds, receive a reduction in what they're supposed to be getting in government bonds. Also, this former Prime Minister to be turned around and shut down Westlife. The company, the Democrat, they probably put money into to try to recover money when the $700 million in assets at book value can get a market value to pay back policyholders. I ain't gonna talk about that situation because we blaming Leroy Paris. But how could you blame Leroy for something that happened in Barbados, where is what happened in Trinidad that caused the whole problems? You see, Trinidad pays anything to the policies, and if Trinidad collapse, how will you get paid? I left that one. No, on to the show again. I got a video up on my Facebook page with David Eswick, Dr. Eswick, tell you things that the DLP do. Taxi maker tell you, then get go on work now. Oh yeah, everybody want to blame COVID. But under the 10 years of the Democratic Labour Party, we had two pandemics. We had the SARS pandemic and the H1N1 pandemic. That is where we got a Best Santos lab. The Democratic Labour Party modernized and built a lab and named it Best Santos. Yes, they did. We had pandemics too. We had recession too. We still have more jobs. Yeah, we still want people. We had to. But she said want people too. Was there a need? No. Let me get another topic here now. I really met some common sense. Common don't like me, you know. National insurance scheme is perpetual. Government is perpetual. What you mean? People born, people die. and the government still goes on. People born, people die. National insurance still goes on. What sense did Mia Motley and her 10 consultants, Mr. Strong, Ryan Strong, who career was in marketing but he's an economist because he got a degree in economics, poor you, I saying it straight. How could you make a decision to slash national insurance money when national insurance perpetual? You could make an arrangement to pay back the principal over a longer time because national insurance don't die, but apparently when they kill it. Now tell me, they only not have to borrow money, they only not have to borrow for national insurance, they only not have to do a lot of things that had debt. They probably left that in 2008. Yes, they did. The Barbados, they were probably dealt with the Democrat, they probably dealt with Barbados, they probably debt and also incurred that. Yes, they did. But this Barbados, the party government had ushered in that occurred this world that no government since the post-independence era has been able to do. Way more unnecessary. Why? The 12 weeks or the 16 weeks or the 18 weeks in reserves is a theory. Here is the proof against the theory. The Democratic Labour Party ran this country on 6 to 8 weeks of our reserves over 2 years. We ain't collapsed, we ain't devalue, we ran IMF programs, we did our own homegrown plans. What makes the homegrown plans better than the IMF plans? Well, you got to do what the IMF tells you to do if you want their money. Homegrown plan, you do what you got to do and you can change it as well. That's the difference. Now, if Christopher Sickler is such a bad economist as some of the jokers on Facebook on my page want to come and talk, why me and Motley had to call he? Why the 10 consultants, trying to disappoint me, can't go overseas like Christine and them do and refinance our loans like they did? You think she do something fancy? She come and tell me a bunch of crap. She got stop. Okay. A loan, a mortgage, and debt all are the same thing. A loan is a debt, a mortgage is a debt, and debt is a debt. So if I refinance the loan and I refinance the debt, I do the same thing. Me and Mark did the same thing that the Democrat Labour Party did, and we got fair results from everybody. Now here's the problem. Here is the real problem though. You shut down this country, you slow down the economy. Therefore, certain sectors of the economy went to no movement, some movement, a little more than some movement. Tourist sector, we still get hit. Good. The retail sector, a section of it, get hit. Small business sector, get hit. Here's the thing. Majority of the foreign exchange used over the last 2 years of COVID was mainly to import fossil fuels. Yeah, it's a great idea, but here's my problem with solar panels. I told the chief executive officer of BIDC, Mark Hill, this. Solar only works in the day. It don't work at night. Wind has its challenges with the pitches and high sound and the impact it has on flying animals. But at the same time, we don't need the volume of wind turbines that we got in Texas. We need enough. We need enough to meet our needs. We got the sea. We don't rate to 3.5 years to talk about developing the sea. You think Mark Hill start energy when BRP become government, alright. So you gotta slow down. Construction and local material and steel, you import steel. Hotel, certain fancy foods you didn't need, because they had the fancy guests, you didn't import them. So your import bill was reduced, let's say by 25%. Your foreign exchange spend was reduced by 30%. Your food bill may have increased by 5% because we ate more. Cause children home, then getting school meals, we ate more. That's true. Some people thought some weight a lot better than maybe they I know it. Some people look bony and bad, but anyway, people look better now because eat more food. Relationships get sour, relationships get better. But here's the thing. After all the reduction you spend on foreign exchange, why you had to be borrowing. The truth is, you was in trouble since September 2019. You put this economy in trouble, and you come with a sad story because 17 may recognize your level of high incompetence and your dictatorial behavior and want to get rid of you again for the third time or fourth time. But enough times, because apparently this thing gonna stop and ain't gonna stop. So I am telling Barbadians, come the 19th. We don't want no more Motleys. We don't want no more them in the parliament. We don't want a despot. We don't want no dictator. We don't want one nation. But we want party government. We don't want an opposition. The LP running things. Look, if we're not jokers that talking about downgrades. Yeah, president, how you doing downgrades? You didn't pay any extra money for your water bill during downgrades. We didn't write off $1.8 million in VAT, $1 billion in VAT during downgrades. That's it. So I'm telling you, that's what it is. God bless you, and God bless Barbados.